into the people that are catching the replay. I don't think there's anybody here yet. Hopefully, I'll get some awesome people to join this live stream, and hopefully, we'll have some great discussions. I would like to focus today's discussions on, there's a few topics that I have on my mind that I would really like to get into in no particular order: gardening, homesteading, money, raising livestock, and self-sufficiency in general. And I'm going to add one more to that, which is emergency preparedness, aka also known as prepping. All right, let's go, let's grow. Just waiting for some people to join. Don't mind me as I do something here. All right. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Missouri. It's kind of just getting my day going, actually. I got my big coffee here. Very enjoyable. Very, very good coffee. It's kind of cool compared to other days we've had recently. We've been getting temperatures steadily in the range of like 90 to 100 plus degrees, possibly over 100 recently. And it feels like, right now, it feels like high 70s, low 80s. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a beautiful day. Not as sunny as I would like, but the break from the heat is definitely nice. It's a great day for gardening. I intend on, after this live stream, transplanting a lot of plants and maybe up planting, taking some things from seedling trays and moving them, some of them into some larger trays. Like, for example, I've actually got some right here. For example, there was a butterfly just landed on this tray here. Moving things from seedling trays, seed starter trays, seed cells, whatever they're called. Maybe it's one or more of those names are correct. To little containers like this. These might be considered like nursery containers. These are amazing, by the way. Gardeners, these are super cheap and they are a great in-between size to move from. I don't feel like moving another larger container over here to show because that container is actually holding up my coffee container, which is holding up my phone. But things like this, into things like this, we got these on Amazon. They're very, very cheap. You can get quite a bit of these, like enough to have your own nursery, okay, for not a lot of money. So we'll be transplanting things from seedling trays or whatever into things like this, whatever these are called, nursery pots maybe. And then maybe moving some things like this into larger containers. We'll also be transplanting. Welcome in, Monster. Welcome in, welcome in. Also be transplanting things like this from seedling trays to directly in ground in our garden beds and maybe some raised beds, perhaps one of our hugelculture beds that we have. So a lot of gardening I would like to do today. It's such a beautiful day. I am scheduled to go to work. Got to be there by 4:30 p.m. I'm trying to actually get off of work this evening because I would really like to just grind on our homestead and get things done here. Monster, why did you retract your message? I'm seeing 8 accounts playing this right now, but I'm not seeing any likes. So please take the time, folks. Hit that like. It's kind, it's free, it's easy. Do that nice thing. Hit the like, and maybe you'll feel good about yourself, right? Be kind. Help other people. Help other people. All right. My first goal for number of likes, and I say first goal because during mine and my wife's live streams, I would say most of the time have goals for number of likes. My first goal for number of likes will be 7. I'm going to push right to 7, push for 7 off the bat. That's my first goal. And you folks can help make that happen. So please take a moment, hit the like, and if you'd be so kind to get involved in the comments, I would really appreciate it. My wife would really appreciate it. Doing things like commenting during live streams and hitting the like, that helps get the, hopefully, helps get the algorithm to push this live stream out to more people, as in show it to more people. My wife and I have been working really hard on watch hours. So if anyone is listening to this right now, if you want to do something that is very kind, that would help my family and I, please help us with watch hours. You can do that by playing our live streams while they're live and the older live streams that have already been published or put up or whatever, uploaded or whatever. You can do that by watching our long form videos. You can also do that arguably the best way to do that would be to play our playlists. Playlists are a great tool to help other people, and you folks can help us in this way because the playlist will go right from one video to the next video. You don't have to constantly push play or push on a video or anything. It will just go right through a whole list of videos, and that's a great way you folks can help us out with watch hours. All right. Waiting for hopefully some more people to join. I'm seeing 4 accounts playing this right now, but we've only had 1 comment. So please say hello in the chat. And if you're new to our channel, as in mine and my wife's channel, please introduce yourselves. Say hi. Maybe mention your name, maybe where you're from. All right, I'm seeing 12 accounts playing this right now. If you're scrolling, stop scrolling, okay? My wife and I would really love the support, and I have some unsolicited advice. For anyone that might want to listen. Mine and my wife's live streams are phenomenal for networking on YouTube. So if you're a content creator, I highly recommend staying in this live because you have the chance to connect with some very supportive content creators, okay? Rakesh Sharma, Sharma, welcome in. Thank you for being here and thank you for commenting, Rakesh Sharma. Thank you so much. Like done. Boom. Awesome. Thank you, Rakesh Sharma, for hitting that like. My first goal for number of likes is 7. So if you folks would be so kind to do the free and very easy thing of hitting that like, my wife and I would really appreciate it. Rakesh Sharma. Okay, but I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. Where are you from, Rakesh? Are you from America? I think you might be from America based on what you wrote in one of your comments. I've got my big coffee ready to go, and I think I'll be ready to rant soon. Maybe I'm already ready to rant. So those of you who don't know me, I rant sometimes, and I'm very passionate, okay? I have very strong beliefs about certain things, and I care very strongly about certain things, so I do get intense at times. Some people, I think, love that. Some people don't like that because I think it's exceedingly common nowadays for people to not like opinionated people, for people to not like passionate people. I think a lot of people are kind of like zombies, and they just, they're like, it creates some type of like emotion or emotions in their brain that they don't like when people are passionate and / or opinionated. I am very opinionated and very passionate. You are a genius. You pronounced my name correctly. Well, thank you, Rakesh Sharma. That was very kind of you. I'm happy I pronounced your name correctly. I'm pretty good with names, but I do fail sometimes. I am from India. Boom, India in the house. I love in live streams getting people from around the world to join. I think that's so cool. It's one of the really connecting to people around the world is one of the really great things about social media, different platforms on social media. I was actually talking to my wife yesterday about how social media can be such a great thing. It can be used for some really great things like keeping people connected, education, good as in not evil, entertainment, good entertainment as in not evil entertainment. Entertainment that's not evil. There are some really great things about social media, and sadly, it is also used for a lot of evil. But one of the things I love about social media is meeting people around the world. It's very important, folks, to connect to people from different places. Now, that doesn't have to be another country. Connect, like if you live in the United States, for example, connect to people in different areas of the United States, because subcultures in America could be so wildly different that it could be like communicating with somebody from a different country. So it's important for your personal development to be more sophisticated, to be more cultured, to learn about other cultures, including different subcultures within a country. Rakesh Sharma, social media connects the world except China and North Korea. Oh, okay. I think you might be correct there, Rakesh. I think that sadly, China and North Korea either like do not have the internet or don't have the internet the way that we know it, or perhaps they're just like not allowed to use social media, or perhaps social media use is extremely limited, which is horrible. I'm a firm believer in the right, the God-given right to free speech. I support freedom of speech, including speech that I don't agree with. Stony Television, boom! What's up, Stony? I'm happy you're here, brother. I'm so happy you're here, man. I'm gonna change that to it. I'm gonna go with so happy that you're here. I actually was just on your one of your videos earlier, and I did mention that there was the live stream that I was going to be starting, and you're here. Stony Television wrote, "Greetings, host." So, Stony, let me know. Did you happen to just stumble on this live stream, or did you come here because I had mentioned it in my comment on your video, your one of your videos that I was going live? How did you find this live stream, Stony? How's your day going, Stony? What are you up to today, brother? Got any big plans? Because you commented. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm happy it worked. I'm happy you saw it, and I'm happy that's what got you. I'm happy that's what got you here. I think I might have been fumbling with my words there. All right, I'm seeing 6 accounts playing this, and I'm only seeing 4 likes. So maybe it's not reflecting, or maybe it's not updating, or whatever, the correct number of likes. Or maybe not all of you have hit the like. Please hit the like. Please get involved in the comments. We got Stony Television in the house. He's awesome. I know him. And Rakesh Sharma seems very kind. Rakesh is from India. Okay, we've got India in the house, and Stony Television from the United States, I believe. All right. 4 likes. My first goal for number of likes was 7. So please push that number in the direction of 7. I would really appreciate it. My wife would really appreciate it. All right. So today's live stream, there were some specific things I would like to discuss. Most of mine and my wife's live streams are what I call open discussions. I just let people bring up topics that they would like to discuss. And as long as they're good, as in not evil, I will consider discussing them. Same goes for questions. Typically, I let people know that they can ask questions, and as long as it's not anything bad, I will consider answering. Today's live stream, there are certain things on my mind and perhaps in my heart that I would like to discuss. In no particular order: gardening, homesteading, money, and self-sufficiency. And all of those aforementioned things are connected. They are connected. So if there's anything you would like to discuss about those aforementioned topics, again, gardening, homesteading, money, self-sufficiency. And I'll add one more. Actually, earlier on this live stream, I added one more. I did not write this in the title, did not write this in the description, but emergency preparedness, AKA, also known as prepping as well. If there's anything you'd like to discuss about those aforementioned topics, drop it in the comments. Keep it clean, keep it good. And if it's nothing bad, I will consider discussing it. Texas. Oh, it gets very hot in Texas. My brain went to that pretty much right away. What kind of temperatures have you been dealing with, Stony? I've never been to Texas. I would like to go, but I've never been to Texas. I would definitely like to go to Texas. Texas, I was talking earlier in this live stream about cultures and subcultures, and I think Texas is a great example of a place in the United States that has its own subculture, and that subculture is wildly different than other other subcultures. Had some trouble speaking there. Some other subcultures in America. I live with my wife and our 2 sons in Missouri, and I can tell you, in my opinion, that the subculture here in Missouri is so dramatically different than the subculture in New York, which is where my wife and I and our older son are from. Our oldest son is 8. He was born in New York. And our youngest son, he is over 4 years old. He was born here in Missouri. So my wife, myself, and our older son, we're from New York. Even though the majority of our oldest son's life was lived here in Missouri, he did live in New York for a couple of years. So he's from New York in the sense that he was born there and did live there for the first approximate 2 years of his life, give or take maybe. And the cultures are so wildly different. It is truly like being in a different country. And I think, in my opinion, there are pros and cons about both subcultures, New York subculture and Missouri subculture. Overall, in my opinion, I think Missouri subculture is better, superior, whatever word or words is or are correct. But there are definitely things that people in Missouri could and should adopt and from New York subculture. I think there's definitely benefits to certain things about New York subculture that people in Missouri are really lacking, and vice versa. People in New York could learn a lot from people in Missouri. And I think people in New York could really benefit from adopting certain things about Missouri subculture. In the 100s, woo, that is hot, brother. That is hot. I've seen in at least a couple of your videos, you've been wearing your hat. That's a cool hat, man. That's a cool hat. All right. I'm seeing 9 accounts. We were showing 10 accounts just before. 9 accounts playing this right now. If you're scrolling, stop. Scroll. Ling, what are you doing? Hang out here with me. You know, we got Stony in the house. Stony's a good guy. He's a stand-up guy. We got Stony in the house. I'm here, chilling, ready to rant, ready to talk more. And hang out here. Hang out here. And folks, my wife and I would deeply, sincerely appreciate, and I say that knowing that a lot of other YouTube and other content creators on different platforms, they're not really that appreciative or not appreciative at all with the support that they get. And I think it's very important to have an attitude of gratitude in life in general. And that applies to social media. If you're a content creator and you have supporters, people that take their time and put in the effort to support you, be thankful. They don't have to. Think of it like a business. People don't have to, in many cases, maybe most cases, go and support your business. Most of the time, they've got another option or options. Or much of the time, or most of the time, they have another option or options. So when people support your business, be thankful, okay? When people support you on social media, be thankful. And my wife and I are sincerely thankful for all the support we get from our viewers, And like Stony, for example, he's an awesome supporter. Stony is like, he's the type of guy to, get involved in comments on videos. He joins our live streams sometimes. Stony's a very supportive guy. And after this live stream is done, please listen to the keywords after this live stream is done. Stop by Stony's channel, connect, watch at least one of his long form videos, preferably the full video. Give him a like and a comment. Let him know that Triple H, that's my wife and I, all right, our channel rather, Holistic Heritage Homestead sent you. And this way he knows that we're promoting his channel, we're supporting his channel, we're supporting him and his family. And Stoney's the type of guy to reciprocate, as in he returns the support. My wife and I have been connected to Stoney for a while now, and Stoney's been supporting us for a while, and we've been supporting him for a while, and that's a beautiful thing, folks. That's what you all, as content creators, should look for, as in fostering and developing those types of relationships, real, organic relationships. Get to know people, care about them. Yeah, that might be a calm rant. Perhaps I digress, but I wanted to share that with you folks. Let me go back in the chat. I came out with merchandise. Wow, shirts and hats. I hot the Stony Bucket hat on the way. I assume Stony meant. Gonna rock that in the sun. Roadhog, what's up, man? How you been? Welcome in. Roadhog said hi. I watch people's playlists too. I support. That's awesome, Stony, that you watch people's playlists and that you support people. Roadhog, I think it may have been a while there, man. How you been? Roadhog, what are you up to? What's new and exciting in your life? And I have a very important announcement to make. Super important. Super important. We hit 7 likes. So thank you to everybody who hit the like. That was my first goal for number of likes. My second goal for number of likes will be 12. Let's go for it. 12, 12, 12. Uh-oh. Something went in my coffee. Looks like a little piece of a leaf or something. I'll be all right. Roadhog wrote, I do my best. Not sure what that was in reference to or what that was regarding. Roadhog. I hope you're well, Roadhog. All right. We got some activity in the chat. Awesomeness. I screenshot the watch hours and posted so you can see I really did support. What do you mean the watch hours and post it? Please explain. I would love to know what you mean there. That's good if there's a way to show people that you really did support. Roadhog wrote supporting. I think that Roadhog was probably clarifying what they meant by I do my best. Roadhog, you're awesome, man. You are definitely supportive. You are definitely supportive. Just like my wife and I have been connected to Stony Television for a while. We've been connected to you for a while. And my wife and I have supported you, and you supported us. And that's what smaller content creators should be doing. Okay, even the bigger content creators should still be supporting people, not just. I'm gonna change what I said to all content creators should be supporting people, and it's a beautiful thing, and I think it's arguably needed at least to a certain amount or degree for smaller channels, micro influencers, nano influencers, to help each other out to get momentum with the algorithm. Okay, Stony, if you go to my post, you can see the screenshots of my screen after I watch hours of people's videos. Oh, okay. I'm going to screenshot this right now and hopefully remember to check that out later so I could fully understand or understand more what you mean. I think I understand it at least partially, perhaps completely. Maybe you mean like you show the video, that the screenshot of the video that it was watched. Or maybe you mean there's a way to actually show the watch hours you've given people, specifically like a number. If so, that's cool. And I think I did not know about that. I'm gonna keep it real. And those of you who know me should know by now that I keep it real. This might sound cocky, it might sound like a pat on the back, it might sound arrogant, and perhaps it is one or more of those aforementioned things, but I'm an awesome supporter. I'm an awesome supporter. When I watch people's long form videos, I almost always watch the full video, start to finish. I almost always like, and I'm saying almost always instead of just always, just in case it's like a bad thing. I don't try not to support any bad stuff. If there's a bad thing or things in the video. And even then, I'll like the video sometimes if it has a bad thing or bad things because I'm supporting the good within the video. I almost always comment, okay? I join people's live streams. I spend a lot of time specifically dedicated to supporting others. And continuing on my honest discussion here, I'd be lying if I didn't say it wasn't frustrating and slash or annoying and slash or maddening at times that I feel like I give so much to certain people and they just return very little or no support. And that's not everyone. There's some people that are just extremely selfish. You know what? As a Christian, I should give grace and I should be compassionate and should be understanding. But I assume most people have at least some time to give some support sometimes. And after a while, if I'm connected to someone and I've supported them and they've never returned support, after a while, I will unsubscribe to some channels. I'm probably subscribed to many channels that have rarely or never supported us just because I don't know who all the channels are that support us. I don't remember them all. I think that's exceedingly difficult or impossible for most people to remember everybody they're connected to and all their interactions. But it takes some time for me to unsubscribe from a channel. If I subscribe to a channel, I want to be connected to them. I want to support them in an ongoing fashion. But there are some people who just do their thing. They receive support, and Maybe they're selfish. They don't return support for that reason, perhaps. Maybe they just don't understand the value and the importance of returning support. Maybe they're not moral enough to reciprocate. Maybe they don't have that morality. Maybe they don't think of it. Maybe they just have tunnel vision, whatever. But yeah, like I mentioned before, it is definitely frustrating and slash or annoying and slash or maddening at times to give of myself and spend my precious, limited time supporting people and not have them return the support. And that goes for YouTube. It goes for Facebook. My wife and I have spent a lot of time supporting people, spending money in their businesses, promoting them, writing amazing, world-class, beautiful reviews for people and have them maybe only give a thank you. Maybe not even that sometimes. And it's just disheartening and whatever at times. But I am very thankful to those who do support us. Let me read the chat. We got P&J's Homestead. Boom, in the house. What's up, P&J's? You are an awesome supporter, Colin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Monday, my friend. Happy Monday to you, folks. I'm driving at a red light. I'm listening. I'm here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm seeing 16 accounts playing this right now. Let's go. Let's grow. If you're a content creator, stop scrolling. You have the chance to connect. So some awesome supportive content creators and grow your channel to do some organic, beneficial networking, okay? Not all networking is beneficial. Connecting to some channels when you have no intentions of supporting them, they have no intention of supporting you, that just gets your content up to people that might not watch your videos, and if they do, they might watch a few seconds, then get off the video, and that could actually hurt the growth of your channel. So try to connect to people who are actually going to support you, preferably people who are sincerely interested and like your content. Watch hours and how long people watch your videos for. If they binge on your videos, those aforementioned things are way more important than just subscriber count. And I believe that's irrefutably true from the research that I've done, what I've heard, what I've read. Some of that's what I've heard from some super successful content creators. Develop real relationships, folks. Let me go back in the chat. Yes, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Those are all great things to do to support people. Don't feel bad, bro. I only have time to support those who I can see in the comments. Oh, I totally get that, man. I totally get that. Pose this goldfish. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't even know if I should say welcome back to Pose this goldfish because I'm not sure who Pose this goldfish is. Apparently, supposedly, one or more times Pose this goldfish was here and slash or their brother or brothers have been here. I don't typically know who I'm talking to for sure. But I'm happy you're playing this Pose this goldfish or whoever you are. Thank you for being here. I got the live notification today, so I didn't know you were on in the past month. Oh, we've posted, we as in my wife and I posted some long form videos this past month, bunch of shorts this past month. We've gone live multiple times this past month. Oh, thank you, P&Js, for sharing out our latest video. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen up. Listen up, everybody. Give me your attention. When this live stream is done, do yourselves a favor, check out mine and my wife's most recent video. We found this app called Fetch. It's been around a long time, okay? I found it a while ago, actually, but I wanted to do some research and check it out, make sure that I was cool with their privacy policy and, you know, just learn about the app before I signed up for it. Got like 1 day left. If you use mine and my wife's referral code, listen up. Use our referral code, you get 8,000 bonus points for signing up, and we also get the bonus points as well. That roughly translates into $8 in your pocket, okay, which you could redeem for gift cards like Visa card, MasterCard, different vendor-specific cards. It's super easy. Like, I don't deal with stuff, or I don't like dealing with stuff that's difficult. It is super easy, even for me, and I'm not tech savvy. The sign up is super easy, and then you just take pictures of your receipts that you're already getting, which you should be getting receipts for your things that you buy, or many of the things you buy at least. And you get points, okay? Now, It's not like a get rich quick thing. Okay. It doesn't take much time. It's super easy, but you might get like 20 to 50 bucks a month. I mean, for most working people, that helps. That helps tremendously, actually. And we love it. We've been using it for maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks or something like that. And we're very, very happy with it. So please check out after this live stream is done. I don't want you to leave this live stream. I want you folks to stay here. But when this is done, check out mine and my wife's recent video about like easy way to get money or whatever, easy way to make money, whatever it's called. I think it might be easy way to make money. We also posted a short about it yesterday. Check it out and sign up. Like it's the type of thing you might be really happy you did. And I would never recommend, solicit, push, whatever, something that I didn't believe in, something I didn't like, and something that I didn't like use. And if I find something that I think is cool, like any good friend would, I want to share it with people. I want to get it out there. Some people are hustling hard on this site. You can get bonus points for things. You can get money for buying stuff you just typically buy. You get bonus points for it. Like we just bought a specific type of coffee recently. We're not sponsored by them, so I'm not mentioning their brand. I'm not promoting their brand. It's something we buy anyways. And we got extra money for it. It just automatically found it on the receipt. Actually, that happened with, I think, two different things. Not mentioning either specific product, but two things we just buy typically anyways. We got extra money for. Receipts, a lot of people just throw them out, put them in their glove box or whatever. Save your receipts. Spend a couple of minutes a day or every few days, a few minutes, whatever, and get some money back. We make enough money with this to pay for all of our chicken feed. That's a win. You could use it for fuel. Maybe you want to buy someone else a gift or gifts. Use it for that, whatever. Use it on Amazon. To me, it's a no-brainer. And I did a lot of the research for you. Sure, you can look things up, research. Hopefully, I built up enough trust with those of you who know me. And hopefully, you folks know that I'm a thinking person. Hopefully, you know that I wouldn't recommend something that I don't believe in. Please sign up, and it would help my family out because we get the points as well. Fetch. Check it out. If you don't use our code, you miss out on like roughly $8. So use our code. Yeah, let me go back in the chat. Is really me. My mom told my phone stay away from my brothers. Told my old phone. Your mom told your phone? Your mom told your old phone to stay away from your brothers? Phones can't stay away from people. I heard of Fetch. Yeah, Roadhog. Check it out, man. Check it out, bro. Highly recommend it. You got one day. So, like, when this live stream's done, just sign up. Because why would you miss out on, like, roughly $8 of free money? I think they typically give away, like, around $2 of free money for typical signups, but they have some type of, like, promotion or something right now. You get 4 times the amount of free money for signing up. So, don't wait. It would be a shame for you to sign up after this promotion and not make as much money. Hindsight's 2020. Make the right choice now. I love free money. Yeah, Stony, do it, bro. It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm a firm believer in hustling. I'm a firm believer, as long as it's moral, that is. Hustle, make your money. And most people, most working class people are struggling nowadays. And if you can get free money for receipts that you're already getting, why not, you know? And it's not going to make you rich, but let me tell you, if you do this, combined with some other little things here and there, some other little hustles or whatever, it can make a big difference in your budget. I heard of Fetch, LOL. Oh, maybe the LOL was what I said about pose this goldfish's mom telling their old phone to stay away from their brothers. I scrape to make extra money. I get you, brother. I'm a hustler. I'm a straight up hustler. Like growing up, my father was a garbage man, okay? And I grew up doing scrap metal, all right? I grew up redeeming cans and bottles. It's a big part of my childhood. And no matter how successful I am in life, no matter how successful I will be in life, I am absolutely the type of guy to bend over and pick up some change. even if it's a penny, and even if mathematically it's not worth my time and energy to pick up that penny, I pick it up. I'm the type of guy to scrap aluminum cans. I'm the type of guy, and I always will be that way. It's just part of my character. It's part of how I was raised. The stuff my father would bring home from the garbage, and people can make fun of it or whatever. The stuff he would bring home from the garbage, so much of it was extremely valuable, extremely valuable. People would throw out sports cards worth money. People would throw out like all kinds of things that were totally fine. There's different reasons why people throw things out. Sometimes they're moving. Sometimes they sadly have a big argument with their spouse and maybe they're going to get divorced. They start throwing stuff out. You never know what people are going through. Sometimes people throw things out. They don't even realize what they're throwing out. Sometimes they throw it out because they just snap and they just want to get rid of stuff, you know? I've done dumpster diving in the past. No shame in that. I think dumpster diving, when done safely and when done respectfully, as far as people's like, you know, getting permission and stuff, I think it's an absolutely amazing thing to do. I did cans as a child too. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I paid for a lot of stuff, redeeming cans and bottles. I think my father put a down payment on a vehicle. Might have even bought a vehicle with money he got from redeeming cans and bottles. It was a down payment or paid for it. I don't remember, but yeah, it's great. Now I got my daughter smashing cans for her business. Nice. Speaking of Can Crusher, actually, maybe I'll get that video maybe my wife and I rather will get that video posted today. We got a product sponsorship from a company that sent us a can crusher, and we just got to get to that video and make it happen at some point. We're overdue, but want to get that out there. Drive by rich neighborhoods, they just put stuff outside. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Rich people throw out some really valuable stuff, and so do people who are not rich, but rich people, wow. Some of them just don't care. At my jobs, in particular, one of my jobs, we sell some very expensive food. We have, like, for example, one steak on our menu that is a 16-ounce steak, A5, certified A5 Japanese Wagyu. It's a $250 steak. And we sell other steaks that are like maybe 90 bucks, 100 something dollars, 75 bucks, whatever. Expensive steaks, or relatively expensive steaks for most working class people. There are people who take a few bites and just throw the whole steak out. Some of them might have a possibly good excuse, like they're traveling and they're going to a hotel, so they don't really have anything they could do with it. Me, I either wouldn't buy something like that unless I knew I could consume it, and if I couldn't consume it, I can get leftovers. And if I was traveling and if I ever bought a $75 steak or more, if it was 75 bucks or more or whatever, and if I couldn't like heat it up or something, I would probably be eating that steak cold. I would not throw it out, but it blows my mind how wasteful relatively wealthy people can be. They throw out so much food that would be a blessing to so many people. 250, wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. And there's people that don't even finish those expensive steaks, like the $250 steaks or whatever. Or maybe I've seen a person, people haven't finished that steak. Maybe it was the 8-ounce version that they haven't finished. But definitely, a lot of the people don't finish the steaks there. They're extremely expensive. A lot of the seafood they waste. You know, they're spending $70+ for a lobster tail and they're not finishing it. Like, whoa. I couldn't and wouldn't be able to justify spending that much. I mean, to each their own. There's different reasons people do that. A lot of people that come to the restaurant that I work at, they're celebrating something very special, anniversary, birthday, whatever. So they treat themselves. My wife and I rarely go out to eat, and therefore our children rarely go out to eat. Since my mom has passed, our children are always with my wife and slash or myself. Before my mom passed, my mom could watch our sons on occasion. But Yeah, we rarely go out to eat. My wife and our sons and I rarely go out to eat. And when we do, it's typically not very expensive food. And on occasion, extremely rare, will we go and spend what's considered a lot of money for most people. But even then, we're finishing stuff and we don't finish it, it's leftovers. We're very aware and thankful that it's a special treat, usually celebrating something special. And to waste it, though, no way. I know it blows my mind what people waste. I could see for a celebration, yeah, for a celebration. And to be totally honest, which you folks that know me should expect from me, even if you're celebrating, be smart, be a great steward of your finances. Have I spent money that I should not have spent, that I had no business, no reason to spend it in the past? Absolutely. I've learned. As I get older, I get better and better with my spending. But a lot of people, when they're just splurging, when they're just treating themselves and or a friend and or family, whoever, they should not be spending that money. Quite frankly, they don't have the money for it. Like if you're not paying your rent, but you're going out and buying expensive steaks, you really need to get better with your finances. That's just keeping it real. Sometimes in life, one could argue, perhaps correctly, that there is value in spending money you don't have. I don't think people should, but one could argue, perhaps correctly, that on occasion, and I could get into the psychology of this and the benefits of this, but I'm not going to get into it too deeply. Sometimes it's good to just treat yourselves, even when money's tight. It could motivate you. It could create a reward thing. And it's not good to operate from emotional scarcity. So you can't shrink into greatness. So sometimes you gotta, for some people, sometimes you gotta just buy the expensive thing. And hopefully that will motivate you. Hopefully you'll get better with your finances or whatever, and you grow into that and you can pay for it. But I would say most of the time, people should not be buying things that they cannot afford. Okay. I would walk around asking if anyone was done with their food with a suitcase. Stony, I just got a visual of you doing that, bro. Let me tell you, our chickens get fed amazing, healthy, high quality scraps from my jobs. Actually, the scraps typically, I would say almost always, or always come from one of my jobs, rather. But that job, I mean, I'm bringing home lobster, expensive steaks, like mussels, like you name it, high quality. And it's great because there's so much nutrition in that. And at least some of that food is definitely more nutritious, more nutrient dense than the crumble, the feed that we give them. It's important to give your chickens whole foods, like actual just pieces of meat, pieces of good produce, leafy greens, things like that. It's very important. I keep scratching my, I'm not going to show you my middle finger because that would be bad, but my middle finger is swollen, if you could see it, folks. I got stung by a wasp or a hornet, and it's just itching and it's swollen. Oh, I hate those things. And I know they have a purpose or purposes in God's animal kingdom, but oh, I hate them. Just like I hate ticks with a passion, and I hate rats with a passion. Stony, ouch. Yeah, man, I've been stung by wasps or hornets, whatever, multiple times over the years, and I hate it. It's extremely painful. It's no joke. Like, if you've never been stung by a wasp or a hornet, then you don't know. It is no joke. I found a black widow and a wasp nest I need to kill today. Black widow spider, I assume you mean. You're gonna kill the black widow and the wasp nest? Oh, someone I think just came in writing something horrible. Why come white folk don't be putting no seasoning on they food? That was a grammatical nightmare. However, I understand what you mean. That is wildly incorrect and ignorant, especially considering most of the culinary pioneers in the world and the foundation for most high level cooking comes from European countries. And most chefs are classically trained in the European schools of thought and traditions. That is an extremely incorrect and very stupid and racist statement. Thank you, Stony, for doing that. Oh, thank you so much, P&Js, for that heads up. I really appreciate it. That's horrible that I did that. Maybe not horrible, but I don't like that I did that. I'm sorry. Thanks for the heads up, P&Js. We hear you twice. Thank you so much for the heads up. Appreciate it. Yeah, folks, you ever hear something like that? Let a brother know, you know? Stony, thumbs up. I assume P&Js was giving Stony the thumbs up for timing out that person and whatever Stony did with that person. Like who does that? You know? I'm at another red light. You're welcome, my friend. You're awesome. You are awesome. Yep. I think P&Js might have meant like, yep, they were giving Stony the thumbs up for that reason or reasons that I mentioned. Good looking out, Stony. Good catch, brother. Good catch. Why people got to be like that, you know? Like, let me tell you, I've been in the food industry for 26 years, maybe more. I have a tremendous amount of experience. I've owned a restaurant. My wife and I, rather, have owned a restaurant for a short period of time. I've been the general manager of multiple extremely successful fine dining restaurants back in New York in areas that were highly competitive and known for their restaurants. I've worked in kitchens. I've worked out front. I've bartended. I've done most things in a restaurant. And I can tell you, there are people of all races and all ethnicities that cook extremely well. Nobody has a monopoly on cooking skills and knowledge, okay? It's a fake account trying to be funny. Oh, okay. I was stung by a big bumblebee and it itched for 3 days. Oh, I believe you, brother. I've been scratching this thing. I mean, if you could see compared to my other finger, not sure how well you could see it, but this one is definitely swollen. It's swollen. Oh, you can see it, that it's swollen? If you're talking about my finger? Yeah. Roadhog, I can't believe you're not a moderator. Actually, you might be one of the people that whoever hacked mine and my wife's account removed as a moderator, because I think I remember you were a moderator in the past. So just so you know, if you were a moderator and I was, yeah. So that was not my wife and or I that removed your moderator status. That would whoever hacked our account, like I don't know, a couple of months ago, whenever it was. I think they took away moderator status from almost every one of our moderators. Mine and my wife's beloved moderators who we trust, people we know, you know? Oh, I get mad at whoever hacked our account. They caused problems. Thank you for the blue jacket back, brother. Boom, you're welcome, brother. Of course, man. You've definitely earned it, man. You're awesome. Well, that person who came on and wrote that horrible thing, which a lot of people might at times just think it was just a maybe innocent, not a big deal, just a joke, whatever. Like, I don't like stuff like that. Like, there's times for it and stuff, but the joke's not even funny because it's not even true. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even true, so it's not funny to me. But I don't know why that somebody would enter a live stream and just do that. Actually, I might know why. Because they're miserable. But if they, like, knew me, and they came in with a conversation first and then threw a bad joke that was incorrect out there, maybe I'd be a little more, like, okay with it, maybe. Maybe not that joke, but whatever. I didn't think you did it, just to let you know. I had no idea. I don't know if you mentioned that you lost your moderator status. I think I just noticed it. I'm happy I caught that you lost your moderator status. I'm going to take a quick break, folks. It'll be like 3 minutes or less, probably closer to 2 minutes or less. Stay active in the chat, please. And I'm seeing 10 likes, so we're close to that 12. YouTube has done that to a lot of people lately. Oh, I wonder if it was YouTube and slash or the person or people who hacked our account that removed the moderator statuses from most or all of our moderators. I wonder. I wonder. If YouTube's done that, that's messed up. That's messed up. I've been stung by a wasp, a bee, a scorpion, ants, and jellyfish. Jellyfish sting. I feel like that's probably horrible. And a scorpion, I can only imagine. Or maybe you meant a scorpion ant. Or scorpion ants, if that's even a thing. That's wild, man. Be careful, bro. Roadhog wrote, ouch. Logan CR wrote, CM Punk. Is that a pro wrestler, as in pro, as in like fake wrestler? Like WWE or whatever organization? CM Punk. Maybe the person means that they think I look like that person? I live in the country. Yeah. My wife, our two sons, and I live in a very rural part of Missouri. So I know what you mean, bro. There's a lot of wildlife out here, and wildlife don't play. Straight up. Fake wrestler. Is that who CM Punk is? Is that a fake wrestler? There's no fake in the wrestling. Well, yeah, it is. Because however much of it is fake and scripted. We have snakes. Oh, yeah, we've got snakes too. Some venomous ones, or at least one venomous type. They get hurt. Oh, okay. Respectfully, yes, they do get hurt, but they are not fully doing all of the moves on the people. I think that there is a form of cognitive dissonance that a lot of wrestling fans have, where they want to believe it's all completely real. It's impossible for it to be completely real. It's like a soap opera for adults and children, okay? It's fake in the sense that it's however much scripted. And they always say like, oh, let me hit you with a steel chair and see how you feel, brother. If you're into things that are real, just watch MMA. That's real. Exclamation point. How about Brock Lesnar? He is real deal. They're stuntmen, basically. Thank you, Stoney, for the adult logical comment. Listen, I know they get hurt. So do stunt people on TV, okay, and in movies. The pain is real that they feel, yes. But they are not punching each other in the face full force. If you think they are, then there's nothing I say is going to wake you up. Okay? And Brock Lesnar has real, as in non-fake wrestling, training. And he fought in the UFC, which is real. WWE and the other things. To each their own. If people like that entertainment or whatever, I could never get into it. It's so stupid and silly to me. But to each their own if it's just entertainment. But a lot of people who watch that stuff know that it's however much fake. They know that it's scripted. They know that it's acting and it's like a soap opera. Okay? And some people, it's so sad. Rock is global superstar because of WEF. He's famous to a lot of people because of that. Yes, real blood at times. Yes, real blood at times. My little brothers did. Little brothers did what? Professional wrestlers go to school to learn how to make things look more real than they are because they're not completely real. Certain things might be completely real. Okay? If they were doing all the movements fully and for real, they'd be killing each other left and right. Irrefutable facts. They use props and chairs and things, however many things that are like fake and meant to bend and break and things like that. I could see how it's entertaining to some people, but just grow up and realize that it's entertainment. MMA is real. Yes, that is real. I've actually gotten into the ring and looked across at another grown man who's wanted to hurt me before. I've done that. I've trained in martial arts my whole life. I've fought full contact. I've done it. That is real. Okay. Dana White fixed some matches too. Maybe he did. But but even if he did, there were some real strikes and or grappling happening in those matches, I bet. Or at least however much real. But the majority of them are two people actually trying to hurt each other and actually trying to submit each other. It's a whole different world. And I think part of growing up is accepting reality and dealing with that and fighting against cognitive dissonance, which rejects reality and facts because it doesn't make it feel good. Hopping into the chat, just finished moderating a live chat. Welcome in, Shawnee. What's up? Happy you made it. Here for this. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, Shawnee. I'm seeing 11 likes. Let's get it to 12. That was my second goal. And I was about to take a break before then some stuff came up about WWE, brother. And I had to just do what I do and speak truth and stuff, It's not easy, but someone's got to do it. I'm going to take that break now. We got plenty of moderators. We got enough moderators to keep an eye on things. Please hold it down in the chat. Moderators, keep your eyes open. All right. I love wrestling of Attitude Era. I'm not familiar with that. You talking about PG Era. I'm not familiar with the difference. I think I may have watched wrestling at times as like a little bit of mindless escape entertainment. And I think most of my life or all of my life, I've realized that it's however much fake. Okay. Say however much because when they're hitting each other, yeah, the pain is real or whatever. But again, they're not fully doing every movement. Okay. To think otherwise means you have no understanding of the human body and what real damage is. Again, if they were fully doing every movement, there would be people dying frequently in the rings and out of the rings, wherever they fight, or act fight, play fight, whatever. But I could see how it's entertaining. It's a soap opera. Okay, very dramatic and all that. Happy Money Monday. Money Monday. But hey, if you like that, enjoy it. But I recommend enjoy it from the perspective of reality. Realize that it's however much fake, whatever amount fake. And you could still enjoy it. Stony Teller, LOL, probably about something I said. Bret Hart's brother died in the middle of the ring. Yeah, things happen. Accidents happen. There are stunt men and stunt women, or probably stunt men for sure, who have died making movies. Movies like fake, doing real stunts or partially real stunts. People die. Yeah. You crack me up, Colin. I'm happy I do, brother. You crack me up too. All right, I'm going to take that break. Logan, I am happy you are here, and my apologies if I did not welcome you in. Maybe I was distracted by a wrestling comment or something. I'm happy you're here, Logan. You seem to be respectful with your comments, and I like that. I give credit where credit is due. I will be right back. Moderators, please hold it down. I am seeing 12. Bruce Lee died on set. I don't recall if he died on set. I think he took some pain, supposedly, the narrative or whatever story is, generally accepted story is that he took some like painkillers and or medication or whatever from a headache or something, and then he died. I don't recall if it was on set or not. I think he died from some type of medicine. I don't know if it happened I don't think it happened with any like stunt or anything. I could be wrong. And Brandon Lee died on set. Brandon Lee did die on set. Apparently it was a real round or real rounds, I believe, when he was filming the movie The Crow, and he did get shot. But the movie The Crow is also fake, even if there was a real bullet or bullets. Bruce Lee was killed by Chinese triads gang. I think I may have heard of that conspiracy theory. I'm not saying conspiracy in a bad way. Many, maybe most conspiracy theories are true. I'm just saying, in the true denotation of the words conspiracy theory, I think that I may have heard of that being a conspiracy as like a goal, a plan by two or more people to achieve something. I would not put it past them. It was staged. He was 32 at the time. How famous he was. I don't know who you're talking about, Logan. Who was 32 at the time? All right, I'm going to take this break. I might keep an eye in the chat. It'll be like 2 or 3 minutes. Hold it down, moderators. Stay active in the chat, everybody. And in case I did not mention before, thank you, everybody, for making that goal of 12 likes become a reality. My next goal is 15. I'll probably be finishing up soon, so hang tight, stay here. Help my wife and I get these watch hours. I'll be right back. Everybody hold it down. Moderators, that is, hold it down, please. Look at that. Still 6 accounts playing this. Let me go back and check the chat. Bruce Lee. It was staged. Okay, got your back. Thank you, Roadhog. So what does everyone have planned for today? Thank you, everybody who stayed active in the chat. You're awesome for staying active in the chat. Got your side. Look at that. Look at that. I got the crew in the house. As soon as Colin says I'm free to go, I'm going to go check on my guard. Good for you, bro. I'm about to finish up right now, actually. Nice. Hope it's all good. No bugs eating on it. Same. Yeah, I hope. What's up with the ants, bro? You got them under control or what? Same. Have you been having problems with bugs? If that question was for me, we have not really had much pest pressure. And thankfully, we really don't get much pest pressure on our property. We did have 1 year that tomato hornworms decimated our tomatoes, destroyed them. We just were not checking on them frequently enough, and they caused irreparable damage. So that really stunk. Tomato hornworms, by the way, folks, are no joke. They could do a lot of damage quickly. So if you get them, remove them. If they have little white dots or whatever color dots on their back, don't kill them, because those are the eggs of a predatory wasp on them that actually, when they hatch, they will eat tomato hornworms. There's a great gardening tip for you folks. But if they don't have any eggs on them from any predatory wasps that eat them, kill them, remove them, throw them far away, whatever. Maybe just throw them far away. That's probably the better thing to do. Oh, maybe the question, Roadhog, about the bugs, maybe that was for Stony. But I answered that anyway. Put a pen of alcohol under them. It should take care of it. They definitely will. Oh, maybe Roadhog was talking about the tomato hornworms, how they definitely will cause serious damage in a short amount of time. Yeah, they're no joke. Tomato hornworms, they're like hungry little animals, hungry little insects. And they, if you don't catch them right away, they will just work their way through a whole plant and move to other plants. Definitely eat tomatoes. I assume they maybe eat other nightshade family plants as well. Keep your eyes out for them, folks. All right, this was an awesome live stream. Thank you to everybody who showed support. I'm going to finish this up and go take care of some things. Got to make a phone call to a company that has been doing horrible business with my family and I. And I reached a level. I've already been at the level of angry. Now I'm very angry. These people really messed up. So I'm going to have to make that phone call after this live stream, and then get to some gardening and other things. And hopefully I'll have the evening off of work so I can stay home and be productive on our homestead and in our home. Have a wonderful day, Colin, and chat. See you next time. Roadhog, Stony, you're awesome. Shawnee, if you're still here listening, you're awesome. Thank you to everybody who's been here staying active. And thank you, Logan, for being active and respectful in the chat. I think you were respectful from what I remember. Thank you for being here. If you were respectful, and I think you were. So I'm going to finish up, everybody. Shawnee just threw a period up or whatever to let me know she's still here. Thank you, Shawnee. I'm going to get going, and my wife and I are grinding. We've got to hit like 60 to 70 hours, watch hours a week minimum, approximately, to get monetized before the watch hour requirements double for that level, second level of monetization. So we're going to be grinding. Please help us out, folks. Play our playlists. He was. Okay, thank you, Roadhog. I think he was respectful. So please help us out with playlists, long-form videos. Please check out our most recent long-form video and sign up for the Fetch app, please. It's awesome. Use our referral code. Get like approximately $8 in your pocket. 3 lives a week, I hear. Probably at least. And by the way, Shawnee, check out our most recent that Fetch video, which you already checked it out. If you noticed, the editing in that video I think was very good. And the thumbnail was better. And we've made some improvements recently. In the past, it was more like on occasion a video would have a better thumbnail. On occasion it would have better editing. And that was anywhere from usually to always when my wife would post a video. She's really great with that stuff. But we will continue to improve our editing, production, thumbnails, titles, all that stuff, or try to rather. And if we keep improving, hopefully there'll be some great results from that. Yep, I already have had an account, so I couldn't use the code. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for at least considering it or whatever, and thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, so we have improved our editing and production, and we'll continue to do that. Yeah, I was going to say, did your wife help with that video editing? Yes, she did. She's very good at it. She's very good at it. I'm getting better myself, but she's better than I am. So I'm going to finish up, everybody. Thank you, everybody who's helped us in this live stream, and thank you to everybody who's helped us in general on our YouTube journey. First and foremost, as always, and most importantly, God is great. Take care, everybody.